What's going on? This A New Breed coming at you with another video. Now this video is by request. Somebody requested me to do something on this subject. I wanted to do it anyway, so I'm actually handing it off on them. But oh well, you know, at least I got to do the video. Hope you'll have some fun and enjoy. We about to jump into the zombie apocalypse. Let's get it. Okay. Yeah, I already know. A lot of people are going to say, the zombie apocalypse couldn't actually happen. Whatever. We're going to the Twilight Zone today, so I'm going to enjoy my time here. Let's go ahead and talk about the different types of zombies, how the zombie virus would spread, if there could be a zombie apocalypse. We're going to get into things like that. There's arguments that people talk about that a zombie virus would be killed off extremely quickly. Then on the other side, people are saying it would spread rapidly. How would it spread? These are a couple things we need to know, and dealing with different types of zombies. For instance, we're going to start with Walking Dead zombies and work our way up to something like World War Z. Whole different breed of zombies. So yep, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's have a little fun and let's see where it goes. Oh, spoiler alert, just to let you know. I will be spoiling shows if you have not watched these, so please turn them off or read fan fiction. But again, after so many seasons, these shows got dull to me, so I'm just gonna kind of go off the beginnings or the first couple of seasons of these shows and we'll work it out from there. Brief synopsis, we'll get it going. Okay, the first set of zombies we're gonna be talking about is the Walking Dead zombies. Kinda your slower, more relaxed, drag a leg type zombies. We don't know how long these things have been decrepit. We don't know how long they've been dead. I don't even know if they're reanimated corpses, to be honest. So let's not get into logistics of that, because that one will be a complete throw off for this entire thing. On second thought, let's go ahead and hop into it. Okay, now talking about certain zombies, let's go into the Walking Dead zombies. There are many different stages of being dead in this one. I don't know if they're reanimated corpses, things that rose from the grave, etc, etc. From Fear of the Walking Dead, it seemed like this thing just popped up, but again, I don't have a timestamp. There may be beginning, middle, and end zombies. We don't know. Does their diet affect anything? Does the amount of people they eat kind of keep them younger? I don't know, just talking stupid here. But yeah, these slow walkers would probably be eliminated pretty quickly due to the fact that they don't run, they don't have many predatory senses, and generally you can hide from them. They're pretty easy. I've seen a couple episodes where they'll smell, but outside of that, not too bad. These zombies are more like slow versions of pack hunters. They generally tend to drag a leg, but you don't find that there's one. Now, let's get into the basis of, I don't care how it would start. Let's get into the fact of how it would spread, and let's see how long it would last. Now, truth be told, you have whole groups of zombie preppers, people who are literally just waiting for this to occur so they can go out and splatter some zombies. This is the stuff that goes on in their wildest dreams. Would the military knock most of them off? High probability, due to the fact these zombies are slow moving. We don't know how fast, but certain cities in certain areas where they don't permit firearms and certain types of weaponry, it might spread pretty quick due to the fact that the vast majority of people have no idea about self-defense, and clobbering something in the skull to get to its brain on these things, I don't think it would be too easy in the beginning. Okay, now jumping over to densely populated areas. These areas would be easy to overrun with zombies due to the fact that you have some cities that have rights against guns, different weapons, just mention that. But people would panic and run. They wouldn't know what to do. So to be honest, it would probably spread quickly due to the fact of people shoving over each other, people trying to run, get out the way, shoving other people down, and just due to the lack of care of people in this generation, that would kind of contribute. The one you push down may be the one who gets bit. Now, there are a couple other things I'm going to bring up that the cold, harsh realities of this stuff is kind of terrifying if you look at it from this standpoint. So bear with me, we're going to keep on this trip. Okay, we'll probably start off with one of the dumber scenarios in this one, only because I feel like it's stupid, but to each their own. there would be hordes of people who are actually trying to live with the zombies based off of zombie culture, thinking that the things that they see in The Walking Dead and other shows would possibly work. People would test this theory. They would eventually become worm food. But hey, who knows? We've never really experienced zombies, so for some awkward reason, this might be able to work. But just please understand, just like feeding the bears, don't feed the zombies. Please get on your cardio. Well, and the reason why I say get your cardio game up is because zombies hate fast food. If you can outrun these zombies and not get cornered, you'll probably be good. But the thing is, they have longevity over you. So put some distance between yourself and them, get to a safe area, you should be okay. But the problem is, we have a lot of people who are very inactive, who don't do good cardio, who don't run, who actually don't walk. The vast majority of these people, once the gas runs out, will become worm food. So, you know, kind of a zombie lunch type of thing. Okay, now going off of that, we have something called the sacrificial lamb. You generally see it in all zombie movies. This is the reality that I don't have to run faster than the zombies, I just have to run faster than you. If you don't have a weapon and you can't catch me, I'm pretty much in the clear because you'll give me enough time to get away. This is logical thinking of most people. Going back to save you could be good, could be pointless. But in the selfish ass generation we're in, people will literally be wounding and shooting each other in order to buy themselves a little bit more time. Thanks, interwebs. Another way the zombie virus would thrive is people would be trying to keep zombies as pets. This is another thing that goes into that realm of just whatever. I'm not going to call it stupidity, I'll just call it pop culture at the time. But people will be trying to keep zombies as pets. Some of them will be trying to keep family, some of them will be trying to keep friends. The awkward, cold reality of this situation is, and this is where it starts to take a turn for the real, what would you do if one of your family members was bitten by a zombie or turned into a zombie? Another thing to take into accountability, we'll get back into the other subject, but the whole group of people who are going to be holding signs picketing saying zombies are humans too. That's going to be a whole nother thing that could keep the zombie virus spreading. Individuals who will be trying to hide zombies, humanize them, people who are very hopeful for a cure, even though these things are savagely eating people, but there will be a large group and number of people who will become quote-unquote zombie activists. Please think this through, and if you doubt me or you think I'm lying, please put this in the comment section. People would try and save them. Now this is where it gets pretty eerie, and it's probably going to hit a soft spot with a lot of people. Zombie children. We've all seen this scenario in zombie movies too. Children who have become zombies. For me, that is the most terrifying thing that I could ever imagine. One, not only my own children becoming zombies, but two, seeing drones of child zombies floating around. These things will not care, and people will generally find a soft spot for them. So that's another thing that could keep the zombie virus going, due to the fact that nobody would want to do what would have to be done, and they would avoid it. Each and every one of those people with kids would see that. This is also another point where shit gets kind of creepy. Zombie animals. The Walking Dead doesn't really address them, but zombie animals, you gotta think, these things are apex predators on their own. Lions, tigers, even dogs, cats, different things that can contract the virus. If it did spread from species to species, these things would be something that would literally be a game changer. Just think about it. A zombie lion or a zombie tiger going around hunting people, the zombie virus would spread so fast it wouldn't even be funny. How many household pets we have, how many household cats and dogs, and then you have to realize there's a giant underground rat population that people don't talk about. So once that hit them, it'd be on and cracking. I don't think there'd be anything safe at that point. So that would also contribute to the spread of the zombie virus. Next up, we have the 28 days later zombies. That is when you get into the transmission of zombies. In this one, it only takes a drop of blood. That is another thing that is kind of creepy. Depending on the zombie scenario, and then if you go back to Walking Dead, it's theorized that the zombie virus is already in everybody. So once you die, it just activates itself. Again, that's a whole nother scenario that's really, really creepy, because it's like you die, you get back up, then you got to be killed again. 28 days later, even a drop of blood would literally change you. So this is a whole nother situation that can make for some creepy stuff and a very fast spread of the zombie virus. Imagine being near a zombie, somebody shooting it, blood getting on you. A couple minutes later, you're walking around trying to get human flesh. Spoiler alert again. Now we're going to talk about the army of the dead zombies. These zombies run, they sprint, they have a hierarchy, they have a full understanding and comprehension of what they are doing. These zombies are in a whole different category. These zombies still aren't the scariest ones yet, because they know how to bargain, they know how to do many different things. This is going into the humanization of zombies and understanding zombie culture and the separation between the two. We're not going to step too far in that realm because that'll be a debate I don't want to get into. But ultimately, if this does happen, the zombies could figure out how to make small armies, different things, figure out plans of attack, etc., etc. Don't take that one out of the equation. Dawn of the Dead zombies. These things sprint. No, literally, did you hear that? These things actually sprint full speed. Brainless, mindless eating machines. They don't have any logic. They don't have any rationale. Nothing. They are literally full running 100% all go. These things don't stop. They will outrun you. They will chase you until you stop. These things are literally the epitome of an apex predator. That's what they do. They run, they sprint, they catch. This isn't a cheetah where it gets tired. It's going to get you if you don't get to a safe space. So, yeah, these ones are terrifying, realistically. From Dawn of the Dead to Land of the Dead. These things have evolved at this point. They think. They're actually trying to remember their lives. Still have a horrible taste for flesh, which doesn't make much sense. But still, they're zombies. Nothing stops these things. They formulate plans. They come up with ideas. They literally walk underwater. Just, yeah, think about that one. Nothing is safe. These things can walk underwater and get to a remote island. We don't know how long the capacity is, but in the movie, they walk pretty far. Don't take that off the table. These aren't the type of zombies that just sit there and beat on glass with their hand the entire time. These zombies will grab weapons and figure out how to break through stuff. This movie turned the zombie game into something completely different. These things became completely nomadic. They were just traveling from point A to point B, quote unquote, looking for a place to call home. I just think they were looking for a good food source. But that changed the zombie game. A nomadic group of zombies with understanding, and they were actually condensing themselves into certain populations. Again, I wouldn't even want to think about anything like that happening, but it is what it is. Just had to add that in there. Now for the Dark Seekers, or the I Am Legend kind of vampiric zombie hybrid type thing. Okay, these ones, they're cool, super strong, destroy stuff. Like, their power level is up there. Not saying level power, but they're pretty strong. They can do their thing. Now, these ones, they are more destructive, realistically. They have a good sense of smell, but if you look at Neville, he figured out ways around them. So this is something that can be done. Of course, they only came out in the dark, couldn't deal with sunlight, couldn't deal with high UV light, different things like that. So these ones would probably spread quick due to the efficiency of speed and how quickly they do spread. They normally spread within 10 seconds of an actual bite, except for the dog. Don't know how that happened. But this is a whole nother realm of zombies. Terrifying, yes, but I believe there are ways around them once things get figured out. Last but not least, and in my opinion, the most terrifying of all, the World War Z zombie. These things change in no time. These are the epitome of an apex predator. I said that about the last one, but trust me, these are worse. These climb. They don't play. They don't care about bodily harm. They don't care about bodily injury. They spread extremely fast. They do not care about taking choppers down. These things are 100% go from start to finish. They know nothing else but to destroy, eat, kill. It doesn't matter what they have to do to get there. They are about that life. I mean, about that life. Just go ahead and watch the movie. Spoiler alert, yeah, it's messed up. Now, these zombies do have a weakness. If you can be quiet, you're pretty much good as long as you can stay out of their vision. They have really bad night vision. That was just part of the movie that they found out. As long as you don't have anybody goofy calling you, even if you set your phone on vibrate, the slightest sounds do tend to set these things off. But once they're off and running. On a level of 1 to 10, these zombies make it up on the kiss your ass goodbye scale. Because once they get started, they don't stop. And getting bit means you have to sever a limb. The only place that they were safe was on boats in the water. Until they were able to find a cure, which of course people would be holding out for, but in a real life scenario, we never know what would happen. So yeah, I would probably be wary of the World War Z zombie, because that's just tier 3 level zombie shit. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and I know it was kind of off center or whatever, but I can go into different prepper scenarios that people don't believe are likely to happen. For instance, aliens. That's another one that people can go into, kind of an Independence Day situation, stuff like that. So overall, notice was a little different paced. I hope everybody enjoyed. If you're into the zombie kind of culture thing or zombie prepping, I hope you got a good laugh out of it. And those who aren't, hope you kind of got an understanding on how it could spread, how it might spread, how it would spread. And then again, this is just my own personal opinion. So I'm hoping everybody enjoyed. Y'all have a wonderful night. This is A New Breed. Oh, please comment if you like this video. I can do more and just have fun with it. I will be doing my other videos on herbs and different things like that. So just for right now, this was something I got asked. Thought it was fun. So yeah, y'all have a good one. Enjoy. I'll holler at y'all later. A New Breed signing out. And if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Ding that little bell, and as always, have a wonderful evening.